Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Greetings, DJ Stevie C. Hello. Is the audio okay? Hello. Hello, hello. Oh god, this fan. Track and Joy, hello. B.A. D. Kalele, hello. Sound is good, okay. She Len. I've got so many questions. B.A. Okay. I've got a lot of questions as well. We're starting the stream at 90% battery, and the CPU is on high mode, and the fan is on auto. I think I'm at 30% brightness. I have Wi-Fi on. Okay. Why is the sound going a bit weird? Okay, hopefully you can see some Demon Souls. This is the RG477M. 477? Yeah, 477M. Let me just check. Yep, this is the RG477M from ANBERNIC. It's a interesting, lovely handheld. I think a while ago somebody asked me, is the rumor about the RG477M happening or something? And it is. The rumor is true that we have a new metal handheld. Psycho Daddy, hello in the chat. Obviously I'm not very good at streaming lately. I've been very busy, and I managed to get a RG477M, however. So we do have one here, and this is Demon Souls on RPCS X for the PlayStation 3. Now, it's probably a better idea to play this on the widescreen RG, like the RG557, because you'll notice that it is a bit squashed. But you'll also notice that it's running at 30 FPS, which is pretty impressive. The handheld is heating up a little bit. But I thought I would start with a banger, because you don't get to play Demon Souls, on many handhelds. How do I play this game? How do I lock onto this guy? Oh, it's that button, isn't it? Yeah. And Demon Souls seems to work very well on this machine, in my opinion. And it's kind of crazy. Oh, let me just get rid of that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Shadow of Rome PS2. DJ Stevie C. I don't know if I've got Shadow of Rome actually, but as I always say, we'll see in a future stream. Yeah, the price is always going to be one which is a make or break for this thing, I'm afraid. The price is a little bit more than I thought it would be. I knew it would be under $300, but yeah, I mean the budget one is $240 or something like that. So it is an expensive handheld, but hopefully, you'll see why it is that price, because it's it is a premium design. As everyone always says, oh, it's premium, whatever. But I think if you are holding this and you're holding an Odin 2, the Odin 2. It's very good, but you can see where the money's gone in that device. The money's gone into the chipset, and the stuff that you can't see because it's very powerful. Snapdragon, obviously. This one, the money's gone into the aesthetics and the fact that it's metal, because it does feel good, and if you're it's been a while since we've had an ANBERNIC metal handheld as well, so I feel like they've been overdue one, and this is a return to form. Even though I think this might be the first metal ANBERNIC I've ever had. Okay, Alastor is saying the screen isn't much worse than OLED. So we already kind of know about the screen because it's been in the RG slide, and this screen is excellent. This screen is excellent. Like the color, I think the only thing which is not as good as OLED on this is probably the blacks. So this game, Demon Souls, it's a bit dark, like in general, and you can kind of see that it's a bit, it's a little bit cloudy, I'd say. It's not quite black, because you'd expect an OLED to perform a little bit better in more shades of black on the screen, but it's still pretty good. And I'd say that's the only little niggle I would highlight versus an OLED device, but it is very close to other OLED, like the other OLEDs I've used in terms of like the higher range, like the color range. Am I going the completely wrong way? Oversaturated blacks. Yeah, I kind of like those blacks, to be honest. I like it when the blacks become a little bit, there's a guy there. Okay, I feel like the sound in this might not be perfect. It's repeating a bit. Okay. Gamma OS, hello, welcome. Congratulations for for passing the bootloader. I know the bootloader's been going to be a bit of a that's been a bit of a funny one on these Dimensity devices. But yeah, hopefully Gamma OS can get some interesting performance, or some more performance out of this, and we can play even more PS3 games. Okay, 556. Oh yeah, DJ Stevie C. I've been playing my RG 556 lately. Actually, I've been playing Gladiator Begins on PSP for some reason. I know it's a bit of an odd one, but I don't know why I'm using the RG 556 as my PSP device lately, which is kind of cool. Okay, backstep. RDK, hello, welcome to the chat. Is this still looking okay? Right, yeah. Okay, well, I'll go through the specs and things. I mean, after I play a little bit more of Demon Souls, but mainly I'll be taking a look at some PS3 games and showing a bit of maybe Emulation Station, because I've got all that set up as well. Some 4x3 content. I mean, this is a 16:9 game, which has been squashed a bit, and to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. Oh god. Okay, what do I think about the ergonomics? Good question. Okay, so I've had this device for a while. So I've probably longer than people think. But the ergonomics, I instantly found out that that they're pretty good. Like I don't have any issues using any of the controls in terms of stick games or D-pad games. It is a D-pad centric device because it's D-pad top, and I've played a lot of D-pad games on this, and I feel like it's pretty good for that. The D-pad on this device specifically is very, very good. It's similar to the RG slide. It's maybe a little, just a tiny bit tweaked. Maybe they tweaked it just to make sure that it wasn't making any bad contact with the metal shell, but that's all good. The triggers, I think maybe the main concern would be like the distance between when you're using the analog stick and using the triggers. If you've got smaller hands, you might find it a bit difficult to reach the L2 or the R2 while holding your sticks. But I think that it's overall quite fine. The thickness of the device is fine. The weight of the device is also like the thickness doesn't cause any sort of ergonomic issues. The weight, it's not too heavy. Like it is heavier, obviously, because it's metal, but it's not too heavy to say, like it's. I'd say like the RG slide is bordering on too heavy, whereas this one is less than the slide in my opinion, or it's more balanced than the slide, and I find this okay to use. In terms of anything like buttons or sticks, they've recessed the sticks so they don't stick up as much. So that's a plus point, because I think if they were sticking up a bit, maybe you'd get, your thumb would be maybe at a funny angle. It'd be a bit higher, but that's also okay. Ergonomics wise, I don't have any issues with playing games on this. Okay, are those shoulders annoying? DJ Stevie C, the shoulders are okay to use. I think the only thing that's a little bit annoying is the sound of the shoulders. Like every other button on this device is quiet, so the D-pad is quiet, the face buttons, the sticks, but the shoulders, they do click a little bit. They do give you a little bit of a clicky noise, and that's something I'm not too keen on. I know some people like to have them clicky, but I would have preferred if they used like rubber membrane switches. But it's a bit hard for them to do that in such a small space. So that's one of the things I'd say about the buttons. Addy K, I don't know anything about the dual screen, I'm afraid. Ryan Retro, hello. Bread and Jam, hello. I'm doing okay. I'm a bit busy, so I'm not been able to stream. There's a lot of devices. I have a lot of I've got a lot of stuff. So Sab Gobbler has said that a bit of tape will help. Yeah, I know people who have done, like on other devices, they've done like, you put a bit of tape or you put a bit of foam and tape under these switches to make them quieter. I know some, I can't remember which device it was, but there was some devices, they have little like rubber, basically like rubber caps that you put on the switches, and then this plastic part contacts that instead, and then it dampens the, like little dampeners, so that would be good. To make it a little bit quieter. So if you're playing in bed or something and there's somebody next to you, or you want to play in a quiet situation, you may want to look into doing that, because these triggers are a little bit loud. A little bit loud. Is it the same screen as the slide? Yes, it is. I think it's exactly the same screen as the slide. In terms of quality, brightness, colors, it's definitely the same. Okay, so let's bounce out of Demon Souls, sorry. So I used 7% battery here. So all of these PS3 games that I have on the screen are working. So I'm just going to go through. Let's play Virtua Fighter 5, and then I'll play some 4x3 games. So I'll be here for about I think an hour and a half at least. So keep your questions coming. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. What's this saying? I'll play a little bit of this, and then we'll go through the spec and stuff. I think there's probably been enough videos about the spec, so I'll just maybe go through it quickly and say what I think about the spec. So you're looking at the chocolate bronze version of the device. It comes in two colors. Oh, it's a bit sweaty actually on the back. It comes in silver blade. These are funny names. It comes in silver blade and chocolate bronze. Chocolate bronze, in my personal opinion, basically describes this color really well. So if you know, like, dairy milk or something, or if you just imagine a chocolate bar, and then a shiny metal chocolate bar. That's kind of what this reminds me of, and it is very much. I mean, when I didn't know I was going to get this color, and when I saw it, I instantly thought this is like a bar of chocolate, and then what is a metal, a brown metal? It's bronze, so it's got to be chocolate bronze. That's why it's called chocolate bronze. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think the color, like, even though it's not a normal color, like, you know, I don't think there's any other handheld. There might have been a PSP in this color, but it's not a very common color, right? But I think this is a great, like just something different. I think it's quite cool for something different. I think a gold one would have been too flashy. And then I think a black one would have been fine, I guess. But silver, I mean, silver's okay as well. But I think as like a wild card color, this is kind of interesting one. They could have called it brown poop, yeah. But I think chocolate bronze does describe this color quite well. Alright, this is Virtua Fighter 5 on PlayStation 3. Okay, so we are playing PlayStation 3 games on this device. It's not the best device for 16:9, but it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It looks a bit stretched, but it's like it works. It works. Oh, she looks very thin. So Virtua Fighter 5 also working quite well. 60 FPS here. Slab Gobbler, PS3, yeah, PS3 did get quite good on Android. I'm using, I think it's this. I mean, this version is from way back in March or something, but April or March. There hasn't been a new version of this emulator for a while. Oh, but unfortunately, I couldn't get this emulator to go into 4x3 because I know some PS3 games that support 4x3 mod, but yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Dead Space. Oh, I think I tried Dead Space, or maybe the first or second one, and I couldn't get it working. Slab Gobbler. So all the games that I've got here, you're going to be seeing, do work reasonably well. I have been trying a lot of these PS3 games. But yeah, not all of them work. So I'm not sure why ANBERNIC don't advertise the fact that PS3 is working well, but I just thought I would I would do it. Yeah, Alastor, you like that aeroplane noise, don't you? Oh god. Oh, that was terrible. In Virtua Fighter, if you don't know, the airplane noise always notifies you that there is a kick or punch coming, which basically you need to block and you can't dodge. Oh, what was it? It's like you can't sidestep it, I think, the airplane noise. Yeah, DJ Stevie C. I mean, this is yeah, this is good emulator actually. This is I'm quite pleased with the progress of this. Like, I think this time last year we were kind of messing around with RP5 doing this. Oh, what was it? I think actually this time last year I don't think we had a PS3 emulator on Android. There is another one. Oh god, that was a little hitch. There's another one on Google Play Store, but I'm not sure if that's any. Not sure if it's legit or any good. Yeah, there's been some exciting stuff on Windows front as well, because I think Game Hub for Android is they've done something, or they're working with the Mali MediaTek people, and they're getting more Mali games, getting more games working on Mali. And Mali is the GPU basically on this system. Oh god. Clone Solo asks, how warm does the back get? That's a good question, because I'm playing some quite high performance games. Now in this particular situation, I'm using the fan on high, and I'd say that the whole device gets a little bit warmer than usual. So it's not like, it's not focused on one area. I'd say that the whole device, it warms up a bit, but it doesn't get like burning hot. So if you're wanting to play something like this, then you'll be in that situation where the device is heating up a little bit. Like, it doesn't get burning hot, but it's, you know, you'll notice the difference between when you have it on standard mode and high mode. Alright, I've been beaten here. So this device, I was told that it was going to get a firmware update. And I'm hoping with their firmware update, they're going to introduce more power modes and more ways to control the fan, stuff like this. Because at the moment you just have two settings, which is standard, auto, and then you have high mode. And I'm hoping that they can figure out how to get more performance modes, so it's a bit more balanced between them. I think one of the complaints is the difference between those two modes. The high and the auto is too wide, so like auto is too slow and then high is too powerful, and you know, you need the fan on too much or something like this. So I'm hoping that they're working on this to give you more modes, to maybe like a power saver mode and more options to configure the fan. So yeah, there hasn't been a firmware update for this device yet, but I believe they're working on one. All right, let's move on to something else. So let's move on to Tekken 5. So this game, Tekken 5, I think on PS3 it's not too exciting because there is a PSP version of this. But we'll check this out. Yeah, between this one and the silver one, I think I like this color more. The silver one is a bit, it's fine, but I think this one is a little bit more. It's a little bit understated because in the dark it kind of looks almost, you know, black, but then in the light it looks almost not golden, but it looks chocolatey. So I kind of like that they've, you know, introduced an interesting color. Yeah, the interesting. Yeah, Human Stuff says the color is interesting. Yeah, I think this color, like, it's a big surprise, right? Like, yeah, as I was saying, I don't think there's many devices with this. Maybe there was a PSP with this, and I kind of like it actually. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so this one, yeah, as I was saying, you can get this game on PSP, so maybe not necessarily the you know, most exciting release that you can play on PS3. Yeah, BA, I also got this game early. I think I got this on PS3 anyway. I can't remember if I got this like online or something. Oh, there's a glitch here. I think I forced 4x3, so the game works, like the actual game is in 4x3. But the GUI or the energy bars don't work properly, so that's a little emulator hitch, which is quite funny because it's showing the FPS counter. It's giving a little space for the FPS counter there. Human Stuff, is the 12GB RAM worth it, or is the 8GB fine for PS2, GameCube, Wii, and Android games? I would say that for me the top end model is worth it if you want the storage. Like, don't really think about the RAM so much. I think the RAM is not that a big deal, unless Winlater gets really like good. You know, the next, or if you're expecting to play like loads of Winlater games on this, which I probably wouldn't. I think it's fine to go with the 8GB one and with a big SD card. This is the 12GB model I'm testing, so it's the full fat version. But I think for most people, if you're going to be playing retro games only, like the ones that you listed, the 8GB is perfectly fine. I don't know what I'm guessing the split will be. Most people buy the 8GB, the entry level one, because it's $50, or I think it's about $50 difference, isn't it? I mean, $50. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's okay, I guess. You could get an SD. You could get like a 1TB SD card for this price, couldn't you? Does this play Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2? GameCube should be fine. I remember GameCube may have some like odd issues because of the Dimensity chip, but I think in terms of raw power, it should still be fine. Rogue Squadron's a bit of a Rogue Squadron's always a bit of a crap shoot. It's always a bit of a mess. If you're really dead set on, seeing it perfect, Rogue Squadron 2, it might be better to get a Snapdragon device. GBA, yes, perfect. GBA looks pretty good on this, actually. GBA looks pretty good. I'd say that this is the most powerful. Is it the most? I think it's the most powerful, like 4x3, and then D-pad top device there is. I don't think there's any other device which, except the RG Slide maybe, which is less powerful than this. Okay, we'll switch over to something else here. This has been Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. So let's play Ridge Racer 7. JSD, how do I compare with the slide? I like this more than the slide. So the slide, I think, is pretty cool, but is I think the slide is very specialized, and there's things about it which this is more of a traditional device, right? Slide is kind of like you need the slide. Like, do you want the slide? And because I mean, some people really like this form factor of being able to do this slide stuff, and for me it's okay, but I think a more of a traditional thing is better for me, like this. This is basically the ultimate 4x3 device, I would say. But it comes with the ultimate price. It comes with the high-end price. Is my Ridge Racer not working? Okay, give me a. Let's just do this. The slide is it's very niche, I think, the slide. I mean, some people, I guess, would go crazy for the slide. I lost this Chan, hello. Hello, yeah, I'm been very busy, I'm afraid. I still am busy. Ian, hello as well. Hello. GPD Win, yeah, I don't have any GPD products. I almost bought a micro PC from GPD Win, but I didn't bother. Okay, I think this game may not be working because what did I do with this game? Yeah, because of this. So Ridge Racer doesn't work unless you force 16:9, I believe. Oh, I hope. Yep, I am. I've been really busy. Yeah, just some crap, some real life crap. I'm not moving out of this. I'm meant to be moving out of this place, but it's been delayed. This is PS3. It's the same desk. It's the same desk. It's just I think the curtain is open. It's a temporary desk. Yeah, I was meant to be moving out, I think, this month, but I've had to extend it and all this, extend my rental place and all this. Like, it's been a mess. But I can't really do anything about it. So, yeah, I want to move out to my new place, but yeah, it's delayed. Okay, the black slide. Yeah, it's. I mean, I've not used a PSP Go actually. I've not. I think I might have used it a long time ago, but it's a chunky version of that. It's not that comparable. Okay, here we go. This is Ridge Racer. Which is it? 7. This is Ridge Racer 7. Running pretty well after I made shot. So with this game, right? There was someone in the comments, I think, a long time ago, saying that they couldn't get this game working, and this game you need to make sure that you're set to 16:9 and set the resolution to the proper one, or else it doesn't work. It just gives you a black screen. And I'm using the analog stick here to drive when I shouldn't be, because in Ridge Racer I always tend to drive with the D-pad. So I'm not getting full speed here. It's probably because there's too many cars on the screen. But let's try and do a nitrous. Oh, that guy's going flying with the nitrous there. Oh god. Okay, I looked at the chat. I looked at the monitor there. Oh god. And I also saw a comment on one of my other videos where I was playing Ridge Racer, and then this guy said, I haven't seen someone play Ridge Racer properly until now, so I'm very pleased to be representing people who know how to play Ridge Racer. I guess it's not. I guess its popularity has been, well, it's basically a dead game at this point, isn't it? There's not been a new Ridge Racer for a while. But there are some people in the world like me who love Ridge Racer, and thank you for commenting and saying that I played Ridge Racer properly. Oh god. Okay, I think after this we'll do a little hardware overview or hardware roundup, and I'll give you my thoughts on every little corner of this device. If you're just joining, I have the chocolate bronze version of the RG477M, and it is 12 gigabyte 256 version, so the top end one. I believe the price is about. I think the price of this one is about 300 or 290 or something like that. But there is a cheaper version, which is the 8+128. And that one is, I believe that one is 230 or 240. There might be some AliExpress choice coupons around for you to get this at a slightly cheaper price at the beginning of August, which is now. And yeah, that's kind of the overview of this device. It is a 4:3 screen. It is 4.7 inches. I am playing a 16:9 game in here, so the game may look a little bit stretched, or may not look like it should do. That is because this is a PlayStation 3 game, Ridge Racer 7. And I've been playing PlayStation 3 games in this stream so far, but I will switch to some retro stuff in a moment, like PlayStation 2. I think I've got some PlayStation 2 games ready, and I'm doing very poorly actually. I came 10th, which is not very good. Okay, yeah, JSD is, yeah, you can run some PS3 games at very high speeds, or very perfect speeds, I'd say. Sorry, I think, BA, I missed your question about the RP Mini. So I've got an RP Mini V2, but I haven't put the screen in yet. It's a lot bigger than the RP Mini, in my opinion. I think the RP Mini is quite nice because you've got the grips. I think this has crashed, but the RP Mini screen is very small. I'd say it's very small for 4:3 content. I'm not a big fan of the RP Mini in terms of like screen to body ratio, but I think it's an okay device. There was a little period when I was playing it quite a lot, and I think the RP Mini is all right. Is it like, how much can you get the RP Mini now? Because I think that could make or break it. If the RP Mini is close to like $200, then for sure I would try and save the money and get this. If I was directly comparing them, I would try and save, the extra 10-15% to get this over the RP Mini. Okay, Quinn Spencer. Oh, you got the high-end version. Okay, that's cool. Nesta CL, are my fingers comfortable using the D-pad? Yes, controls are all very good. Controls are really good. It's about €180 second hand. I think that's a little bit much for an RP Mini. I mean, it's okay, but the screen is a bit. The screen's a bit of a problem for me on that device. It's a bit small. All right, so I'm gonna put. Let's put an old game on. Okay, let me put this on. Oh God. Okay, I was playing that. I was obviously playing that. So let's put Red Earth on instead. I never put this on. Right, and then we'll talk about this device. So let me go down the spec for if you don't know what the RG477M is. Right, so this is a, to give you the sort of high level, this is basically the ultimate 4:3 device. And when I say 4:3, I'm referring to the aspect ratio here. So it's a 4.7-inch screen. It is a 120 Hertz screen, which is probably something not that common in a retro handheld. And that is the main draw, I think, of this, because it's 1280 by 960p. 960p. Touchscreen, obviously, because it's Android. 120 Hertz. And it gets very bright. I'm only using it at like 30% brightness here, and it's pretty good. And the screen is, in terms of color reproduction, and in terms of like how vivid it is, it's very, very nice. They've tuned it nicely. No problems at all with the colors. Even if I'm comparing to OLED, I think it's very, very good. The only place where OLED may win out on this is on blacks. So darker colors, darker games will probably look a little bit better on an OLED screen, but anything else is going to look just as good on this device. You get a Dimensity 8300 processor from MediaTek. What that means is basically you can play up to PlayStation 3 games, and you'll probably be able to play some Switch games as well, and maybe some Windows games soon, because there's been some work, or there is some ongoing work about Windows and Dimensity, which is what this CPU is. Because in the past it's been a bit difficult, but you're going to be able to play some more Windows games, I think, in the future, because it is being worked on. In terms of RAM, it can come in an 8GB or 12GB version, and there's a price difference of about $50, I think, between those two versions. In terms of storage, you get the lower end version has a 128GB storage, and the higher end one has 256. This is the 12GB 256 version, just for reference. It's Android 14. It has Wi-Fi 6E, which is, I believe it's the latest Wi-Fi. I think it was Wi-Fi 7 as well. Paul P, hello in the chat. How are you doing? It's good to see you dropping by. Bluetooth 5.3. It has dual speakers, so the speakers are down here, bottom firing stereo speakers, and the SD card supports up to 2 terabytes. The battery is a 5,300 milliamp battery. Oh, I'm sweating a bit there. So here it says 5,300, and it does have 27 watts fast charging, so it charges reasonably quickly. Not like massively quickly like a laptop, but it's pretty fast. 27 watts is pretty good for fast charging. What else can we say about this? Oh, it has RGB lighting here, so I think I actually turn off I turn off the lighting generally, but it does have RGB lighting on the sticks, if that's your thing. And yeah, I think that's it in terms of specs. Yeah, it comes in 2 colors: bronze, chocolate bronze, or silver blade. Let me come back to the chat here. Right, so in terms of the flagship features of this device, I would say it's the screen. The fact that the controls are configured in this way, because I think there's not that many, besides Retroid, not many other companies do D-pad top. So we're getting a very powerful D-pad top device here. And then the fact that it is a metal chassis. The Wi-Fi signal, I would say, yeah, you're completely right actually. I would say that the Wi-Fi signal is just okay. It's not amazing. Like it is pretty good because it's, you know, it's the newer technology. But I do find that this, I think the 557 has a better Wi-Fi signal than this. I would say, because the 557 was more, it was like fully plastic, right? I'd say it's a little bit off the 557. Like 557 is the fastest ANBERNIC Wi-Fi device I have, and I'd say that this one is probably the next one down. And then the other ones, like the slightly older generation with the T820 CPU, they're all before that. So that's a good point that you bring up, Paul. The Wi-Fi signal is definitely it's good because of the technology, but it's not as good because maybe because of the case. Okay, so let's go over the controls and things. Right, so in terms of what you've got D-pad top, and this D-pad is perfect. Like they've taken the slide D-pad, which is already very good, and it's basically the same one. I don't see much difference or feel much difference out of the slide and this D-pad, and yeah, it's brilliant. Like there's no, I don't have any issues with this D-pad at all. It's probably, yeah, the slide and this, my favorite D-pads. The clicky D-pads, like Retroid ones, I'm not as big of a fan, but so this is my favorite D-pad, this ANBERNIC style. In terms of face buttons, they are glossy. I know some people don't like glossy, and I know some people don't like the Skittles or the rainbow coloured ones on the silver model. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. In terms of thumbsticks, down here we have these higher raised up thumbsticks. So for the last 2 handhelds, the Slide and the RG557, they used a slightly smaller thumbstick. But this one, the RG477M, they went back to using the stick which is on the RG406H and the RG406V. So this stick is more like a Retroid stick. Also Ioneer, I think, may use this stick. And if you don't like the fact that so you might see here, right, the stem is a little bit high, or it's a little bit raised. If you don't like the fact that it's so high, what you can do is you can actually pull this off and you can replace your own like cap. So there are aftermarket caps available. I've seen them on Etsy, I've seen them on Chinese stores and stuff. So if you don't like this particular cap, you think it's too thick, you think it's not low profile enough, they are low profile, and I've just spat on the screen. They are low profile, P for profile. P for spit. I will yeah, I will say that if you like that style, you can replace you can replace that. Okay, what else? Yeah, the sticks are very good. Like, they're very they're smooth. They have full range of motion. You know, if I'm doing those gamepad tests, let me just show you. Like if you're doing this test, you've got full. You can draw Dreamcast logos all you bloody want, right? There's no issues at all with that. Let me go back to my game. Yeah, analog sticks are great. Analog sticks good. And yeah, when I'm playing, I do feel a little bit sometimes, but I think the distance is fine. The distance is fine between this and this. Like I don't accidentally knock the D-pad. I might feel a brush, but not so much. It's not a big deal. You've got the ANBERNIC button down here. You've got the home and back button here. Android button. You've got your select and start here. And then I think that's about it for the front. And there's hello. Along the top you have your L1 and L2, R2, R1. These are clicky buttons, so they're switches, they're micro switches. They are a little bit loud. I say they are a little bit loud. It's a little bit raised up here, so you can get your finger up and get your orientation. They're very curved, I think, these buttons. So it goes around the corner, the L1. It goes around the corner here, and I feel like it's pretty much perfectly placed. I don't feel any issues with holding it, or yeah, it's great. It feels great. The top, you have the power button, you have the volume down, volume up. There's a bit of light coming through the window here, so I'm a bit blown out. Okay. You have your fan grill here, and there's a charging light here, battery light. On the bottom, you have left speaker, right speaker. You have one USB-C. You have one headphone jack, 3.5mm. Works perfectly. No noise, which is always good to hear. And then you have your micro SD card slot. So this one is okay, actually. I think the micro SD card slot on the RG slide, that one was a bit of a faff because that one is really recessed in. This one has gone back to normal now, so it's you can use your fingernail. On the RG slide, I had to use like a credit card or something to get my SD card out. On the left and right, you don't have anything, so you have this nice smooth metal finish. I think this is this is metal. It's curved here as well. You've got these like pretty nice curves. On the other side, you have curves as well. There's nothing on the sides. I'd say that so there is one little nick on my development unit, on my development unit, sample unit, or engineering sample, or whatever you call it. I did have like a little nick on the metal here, so hopefully you won't get that on yours when you buy a proper production unit. But there was a little nick on mine. LSM-Nex, hello. Yep, Psycho Daddy, I think it's pretty good with the coupon. Like, if you can get it around 220, 230, something like that. I think Retro Handhelds has the coupon. It's a pretty decent price actually. Between low 200s, I think is pretty good for this. Especially when there's some other competing options which are definitely not as good as this. On the back, you have the trademark ANBERNIC pads, and then you have a fan hole there. So the pads have changed because in the past you might have felt these pads are more. I think in the past the pads were more like they were softer and they were softer and they were sort of squidgy, right? The pads, the rubber pads. But this time I don't think they're rubber. They're more like harder plastic, but they have the same, I think in terms of grip, they have the same functionality. Like the back pads, they're quite good for gripping the handheld and having your orientating yourself on the controls. I think they're good for that. But I would say that, you know, for the rubber pads, they stop the handheld from moving on like a table, and these new pads, they don't stop it at all. So they just raise it off the desk, right? Whereas, you know, the old one, if I did that, the handheld probably wouldn't move as much. But that's something I don't quite like about the pads, actually, is that they're not, you know, they're not stopping the thing from moving around. But I mean, it's a really small thing. It's a very, very small thing that I just thought I'd mention. Solidus T, hello. Good morning to you. Oh god, it's getting very sunny now. So the sun is coming, the light is coming from this room from this direction, basically. And it's getting very sunny. Okay, RG35XXH pad looks ergonomic, but in other colour. I think they used the same mould for the plastic, but it feels a little bit softer, I'd say. It feels a little bit softer than that handheld. I don't actually have any handhelds around to give you an idea, because this is actually quite big, right? It's not a small handheld. It's a 4.7-inch screen, right? So it's actually quite a big device in terms of, if you're comparing it, you know, to the 3.5 series. Chocolate Bronze is Chocolate Rain. Yeah, you can hear it's Chocolate Rain. Chocolate Rain, I was very late to that song. I didn't listen to that song until like years and years after it became famous. Iced Coolie, yes, you can do that. So I normally have them off. I don't like the lights, so I actually turn. I was just keeping them on for demo purposes. Iced Coolie. You can do whatever you want with the lights. You can have them on, off, rainbow, different colors. It's very customizable with what you can do with the lights. Okay, let's play a 4x3 game. Let me find out what I'm going to play. Oh god, I forgot my buttons. I think I have the I actually mapped the ANBERNIC button as my RetroArch hotkey. Quinn Spencer, yes, this is going to be insane. That is going to be very insane if you have the 3.5 XXSP or even the 3.4 XXSP. This device is quite big compared to those, so be prepared. It's about as big as your phone. If you have a big, if you have like a 6-inch, 5.5-inch, any recent sort of plus-sized phone, it's kind of the same size as that. If you want an idea of how big it is in your hand. All right, so I didn't play any of Red Earth, but actually let's play it, because I didn't play this game at all. Okay, I think I played this game once and I got destroyed on stream. Okay, white analog sticks. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like, if it really bothers you, I think you could just you could colour that in. You could maybe colour it in black or something. Okay, it's my hands are really, like, the light is really coming through that window. So I apologise for that, but the screen should look still okay, right? Let me just turn this up a bit. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting destroyed here. Okay, this is why I don't play Red Earth, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in it. Oh man, come on, I only hit him. At least I hit him, yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. This is why I don't play Red Earth. Black LED off. I think what you want to, like, probably what you're talking about, right, is this this like white buffering. Oh, it's like a, what do you call it? Like a diffuser, like a light diffuser here, and you probably want to replace that if you really don't like that, if that bothers you. Okay, I have a ESDE emulation station Android version set up on here, so I've got a lot of games. If somebody was saying, do Game Boy games work on this? Absolutely. I have a ton of I have a lot of stuff set up on it ready to go actually, because I script all the nice box art and all that stuff, so I have all that ready to go. Onimusha 3 and Rumble Roses, bloody hell. Zodiac Curse 12 is always asking about that. I bet Rumble Roses has the graphics issue. I bet it has that issue. You know it does, right? It's got to. Okay, this is a Game Boy Advance game, so it's an example of a 3:2 aspect ratio game. And can I shoot? Why am I killing these people? Oh god. Okay, obviously when you're playing games like this, you can get away with, having the fan off and using the lower CPU settings, no problem. And this game looks pretty good actually. Looks pretty good on the screen. Oh god, what the hell's happening? I guess if you stay still and... Okay, that is the... Alright, apparently, right, that is the G spot. That is spot G. Do I have CRT beam shaders or BFI available? Enabled, sorry. No, I don't. I only have... I think I have the... What's its... Sharp shimmerless. I think I only have sharp shimmerless enabled, yes. I don't have BFI enabled. And as yeah, that's true. I think 3:2 stretched would look alright on this. Would look fine. Oh god. I guess I'm gonna... Okay, I'm going to spot C now. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I died. That's why that's beeping. Okay, we're going to the B spot. Oh jeez. Has he got any more like... Has he only got this... Oh, okay. I think I was thinking I'm playing this game wrong. This is quite a good game actually. I don't think I've played Gunstar Heroes like the old one. He got on. Okay, that's yeah, example of a 3:2 game. Ice Coolie, yeah, it is. I think that when you get every once in a while there's like a generational shift, and I think ANBERNIC's going through that at the moment with some of these other products, some of these Dimensity 8300 products. If you are into the, I don't know, the PS3, PS2, I'd maybe not get this one though, because it's not a 16:9 screen, right? And if you're playing those heavier games, those PS2 games, you might want the widescreen. Let's move over to some PS2. I want to see what I've got actually, because I don't have that many on here. Yeah, I thought I didn't have that much. What's that game? Gran Turismo 4, okay. Okay, oh, I have this ready to go. That's good. Okay, where's my... Oh, there we go. I was playing Gran Turismo 4, I think, on my favorite track. I'm running out. This one I'm running at 2 times resolution, and I think it's perfectly 60 on the. Oh god, we're at perfect FPS here, but I think you can actually go down to the standard mode and play this game at 60 FPS as well at 2 times resolution. So that's probably okay. Does the translate AI work? I actually turned it off because I like the button as the because you can press this button to do like one-click translation now, but I kind of like to have that button as the emulation station button or the RetroArch hotkey. So I did actually turn that off. Psycho Daddy says Jack plays great. Okay, that's good to know. Because I've actually been playing mostly like either PS3 games or like really old games, like 16-bit games on this. And yes, this is at 2 times. I'm running out the performance mode right now, but as I just said, it does run okay in the standard mode. Maybe not perfect in the replays, but in the game it does run okay. This chip is actually pretty good for PS2. But as I was saying before, like if they give you a little bit more leeway or a little bit more of a just some options in terms of like the power settings, because I know that there's a guy called Chemical Burrito who sometimes comes in this chat, and he was saying that with the 557, the difference between performance on high mode and the normal auto mode, the difference is a bit big, and he'd like some more options, you know, to control the fan noise and the heat. I'm playing PS2 game. The device doesn't get hot, as hot as the PS3 emulation, which I was showing you earlier. I'm going to try not to drive into that bollard, because I always drive into that thing that I just passed on the right. Yeah, I think PS3, you're probably not going to... Like, it was more of a novelty thing or just something to show you how far you can push the device. But I think for PS3, because it's like a widescreen handheld, widescreen system, it's something that I don't really want to play on this. I think it's nice to see, just to see test the limits of the device. It's something you want to play on the 557 really. Same with like Wii U games. The 557 is nicer for those later systems. Yeah, Ice Coolie, that definitely, like playing some Switch games, because like the Switch is it 7 inches? I believe I think Switch Lite is 6 is right or something. But I always thought the Switch stuff at 6 inch is actually a bit too small sometimes. So LSMNX, Gamma was here earlier, and I think he said in the past that he's having trouble with Dimensity 8300, but he has had a breakthrough recently. I'm not sure like how fast that is going to turn into something. He works on his own schedule, but fingers crossed we might get some Gamma OS action on RG477M and RG557. Pepe Mouse, change your avatar. Hello, welcome to the stream. So that's Gran Turismo 4. Oh, was I playing? I think Getaway still is a mess on this. I think the Getaway is indeed still a mess. Okay, I don't have a massive range of PS2 games, I'm afraid. Yeah, and he hasn't given up. That's all I know. I know he hasn't given up on it.
By defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior, became the new god of. However, Kratos soon found himself.
I think he's actually shown a video where Lineage OS is booting up on it. But there's no ETA or anything. We just let him work on his own time. Yeah, so for me, right, for this device, I quite like playing older games on it, like really old games, like the 16-bit. I know it's a bit of a waste of power, but I don't know. I just found myself playing a lot of older stuff on the screen. For some reason, I don't know, because it was just, I don't know. It's just something about it which felt like really cool to be playing or having the collection on this kind of device. The screen size is quite nice. It's the screen, really. The screen is like the biggest thing on this. It's a really nice screen. Oh, Chemical Burrito ended up playing old stuff on this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, actually, Ian, it could be that, like, because the fact that we haven't had many D-pad centric devices for a while, and the slide and actually the slide was a more analog stick device. This one is definitely it's a D-pad first device. Stick first, yeah. I don't know. I think I prefer this. I think I might be a stick bottom person. I'm not sure. I can do both, I guess. I can do both. Okay, as expected, God of War is running perfectly well. You may need a performance mod for this game, to be honest. It's a bit. God of War's a bit of a heavier game. We are losing maybe 1 or 2 FPS, but I have not really tweaked anything. And to be honest, I'm using like a really old version of I'm using like the bundled version of the emulator as well, because I haven't done any PS2 stuff on this. Much PS2 stuff on this device. Yeah, I haven't done any tweaks at all, so you might see some random. I think it's losing like 5 FPS or 2 FPS now and again. I think the majority of people who get this device will probably be playing like PS2 games on it in 4x3. Paul Dress and Flores, yeah, I've seen that comment in a lot of places actually. Like people would want a plastic version of this. I guess what ANBERNIC's going to do is they release the more expensive versions first, and then perhaps later down the line we'll get a plastic horizontal from ANBERNIC. Yeah, and I'm just using literally the bundled emulators. I have not done any PS2 optimization or anything. I guess I could turn off the what do you call it? The hardware download mod, but yeah. I'll like mess around with those settings, but I'm even running on progressive scan as well, which I think if you're playing God of War on a lower end system, you probably want to play it in Interlist. And yeah, this game. So this game has progressive scan, right? So it'll go in P. It'll be 480p. But if you run the game in interlace mode, it's less demanding. Yeah, so some games have progressive scan. Like I think it's Tekken where you hold triangle and cross, and they start up with like a prompt to say, do you want to run this game in progressive scan mode? So like some games have that. Some games have just an option in the menu. I think Burnout may have it as well. Oh god, I've completely messed that up. So if you're running, if you have a lower end device, it's worth making sure progressive scan is off, because they will be easier to run. Yeah, Gran Turismo Solid ST. I think when I was playing GT4 a moment ago, I was probably running it in interlaced, but you can see, because in the top right corner it'll tell you, if you're running progressive or interlaced. Apologize to Flores, I'm the first reviewer with the copper version. That's I don't know what to say. I didn't, to be honest, right? They didn't specify, or they didn't ask me which one I wanted. But I'm happy I got this one. I'm happy I got this one, because if I got a silver one, it'll be just kind of, they've done silver before, haven't they? Oh, do I need to shoot him again? I need to shoot myself, don't I? Yeah. Okay, let's do this quick time event. Okay, so it's the classic God of War 2. Okay, Chicken McNugget likes to stretch the screen. Okay. Yeah, I like chocolate bronze a lot, because in sort of low light it looks dark, like it looks like almost black. But then when you put some light on it, it looks more bronze. And I just really like the way that the light catches it. I know it's a bit of a, I don't know, it's a bit of a funny way to say it, but I've always thought it looks quite good like this. Oh, actually, the back does attract a little bit of fingerprinting, so I guess it's metal. Maybe you won't get that on the silver. Chicken McNugget. Maybe Chicken McNugget should get this one, because it's more of a. It's not Chicken McNugget coloured though, isn't it? Godot, hello. Okay, I'm gonna quit out this game. That was God of War 2. Okay, we'll go back to. I'll go back to emulation station. So I will try and dabble on Winlater on this device, but no guarantees. And yeah, you know how I am with Winlater. Yeah, it's a bit of a burnt nugget. I will say that. Okay, let me try. Let's play something old. Oh, actually, I was playing GoldenEye on this. Okay. Oh, actually, I think another thing is I can turn off the fan for GoldenEye. I don't need to have the fan. Oh, there's such a way to put the fan like really low so you can't hear it, but it's still on. So there are some stuff tweaks you can do in the settings. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, I need to go on agent because it's been too long. .007. Yep. So N64 games should be all perfect on this device. But how do I... Oh god. Okay, the controls on this are going to be very odd, I think. Okay, yeah. They are very odd. But if you get it configured the right way, I guess you could play it... Oh god. I guess you could play it like a modern shooter. How do I reload? How the hell do I reload? I reload my gun. Oh god. Okay. Oh, it's someone shooting at me already. Okay, I'm just gonna go loud as well. Okay, is he gonna come up the stairs? Oh god. Okay. I think have I never finished this level on stream? Oh god. Okay. Oh. How do I... Oh, here we go. This control system is all awkward. It's all inverted and the buttons are weird. Okay, I managed to get through that. Let me just check. Yeah, Mupen 64 Plus, next Vulkan, Glide N64 plugin, and the settings are all here. Also upscaled. This is upscaled to 960p. So yeah, looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, with this device, right, you've got the power to do stuff like that. And I'm not even running on high mod, I'm running on standard. So I'm just going to go loud now, because why not? Actually, I need to... There's a guy in that sniper thing, isn't there? Yeah, there's two... Okay, this is going to be hard. Oh, this is going to be really hard. Can I just make that a toggle? Oh god. Oh, here we go, here we go. Ah, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, they have... you can play this game in 16:9. This game has widescreen. Okay, let me try and get this guy. Oh, there's another guy there. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, these guys are very like dug in that bunker. Okay, I got him. This guy's turned around. Oh, I got him in the head. Oh, and his body flew up. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, let's get my gun out. Okay, I might be able to bungee jump off the platform. I may be able to do it. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, can you sneak in or something? Yeah, I saw this T. I'm not playing it in... A real 00 agent would not use an AK-47 and just run in. He would obviously slap everyone. He would strategically slap everyone in the back of the neck and silently get through this. But yeah, I'm more of a 006. I'm more of a 006 Sean Bean type of guy. Oh god. Okay, let's get out. Let's get to that dam. Let's get onto the dam. I think we might have done it. Oh, there's a guy up there. Oh god. Man, this game was brilliant when it came out. I played so much this game. Okay, how do we jump off the dam? Oh. Oh, they're coming, those guys. Where are they going? I completely missed them. Oh no. I completely missed those people running away. Alright, let's just jump off the dam. Let's go. Yeah, Anez, that's the real way you're meant to play this game. But obviously I'm not a 00 agent. Brilliant. James Bond has made it. He's made it. Mission completed. Mission accomplished. Brilliant. Okay, I think that's the first time I've ever finished it on stream. Okay. Have I set up to do... Yeah, oh nice. Okay. That's wonderful. Okay, so if you get your emulation station and RetroArch all sorted out, you can do that and just resume your game. Wonderful. Okay, what else have I got? Oh, I don't have any PlayStation 1 games. That's a bit of a shame. Battlefront PS2. GameCube. Well, let me see what GameCube I got on here. Actually, GameCube doesn't run terribly well on this device. I think it's I don't have any GameCube games, I'm afraid. And I don't think I've got any PSP games. Let me just double check. I am using out of the box, out of the box stuff from ANBERNIC. So I didn't put any PS2 games on it. I just put those PS3 games. I will put, okay, so I know what, I do have some games on here which are not, and I think you probably would be able to. Okay, so this is probably not gonna, I think people are probably not gonna be, are not gonna know what the hell I'm playing here. But something I was playing on this device was some Amiga games. Now, maybe Paul P in the chat will know what I'm talking about or know what I'm doing. But I wanted to play some Amiga games because PAL games, you got a decent screen, right? And this screen can do, I think there's some refresh rate issues on other screens, but this screen or this device kind of plays some nice, and I don't know which Amiga game I want to play as well. Can do 50 Hertz quite well. Let me just find that game. So if you haven't, if you don't know what an Amiga is, the Amiga was a computer system which was very popular. It was like it looked like a full keyboard. It was very popular in the UK, and we actually had one. So my two brothers had one. I was quite young at the time. Lots of money to just Amiga. It's true, but Amiga is actually hard to run, which is funny. It's very funny. And I think pretty much every Amiga game I've tried on this device has worked fine. So if you don't know what the Amiga could do, let me introduce you to the Amiga. Quinn Spencer knows what's going on. Quinn Spencer, did you have this game? This is a banger. And this had a banger. This is a banger of a tune. All right, so I my brother played this game a lot back when it first came out, and I don't know if we ever completed this game. But this had some brilliant music, but the game was effing hard. It was seriously hard, this game. Oh god. And if you touch anything and you go white, it means you're getting damaged. But the music in this game was something else. It was something else. Oh god. And you might be thinking there's no sound, and I don't think there was sound in this game. I don't think he had any, or maybe you could select from sound and music, but the music was always what you wanted, right? Oh god. So yeah, if you're interested in Amiga, I feel like you might have some. You might need to have like a decent handheld to be able to run this, because some of the Amiga games are strangely like have high requirements. Yeah, the music in this era was just on a different level, in my opinion. Oh god. So this is, I mean, no one's going to be, I'm probably the only reviewer with the bronze, with the chocolate bronze, and I'm probably the only reviewer who is playing Amiga games or showing Amiga games on the RG477M. But I just feel like, you know, whenever someone puts out like a really good 4x3 device, you kind of owe it to yourself, you know, to try out some of these other games as well, which might not necessarily be that popular. Like, oh god, right, this, you know, there's a lot of systems out there. Oh, these bloody things. Yeah, maybe you didn't have an Amiga back then, but yeah, this was a banger of a game. I think there was a console port planned for this game, but it never came out or something. Oh god, okay, I'm not going to make that. Alright. Yeah, and there's some of these old games, because the device, it didn't have the memory. It didn't have enough memory, so what they would do is they would give you the choice between music and sound effects. Okay, let me try another Amiga game. I think the Amiga had 512 kilobytes of memory, and then you could get expansions like one megabyte versions of games and stuff. It was either 256 or 512. I don't remember. Yeah. No kidding. I think it was the expansion will give you 1 megabyte. Okay, let's continue with another banger, because the Amiga and the Atari ST, they just had good, like, the music was just amazing back then. Where is it? I'm looking for Lotus. Is it this? Yeah, the good old days. And especially with this, you know, these devices, you can fast forward the bloody loading. A chicken McNugget. I've got a Win600, but I never shown it on stream. Again, it's a banger of a tune. BA, I'm afraid I don't know Diddy. I don't know what that means, and I've not used this device to do any streaming, I'm afraid. What does no Diddy mean? No P Diddy. Is P Diddy getting a pardon? That's what I heard. Trump was giving P Diddy a pardon. But anyway. Computerized gears. Okay, let's go with computerized gears. Okay, so here's where you choose between like the sound and music. These tracks were good. And can you, like, do you remember when, like, we used to use real things as the interface, like back in the Amiga days, or in like iOS 2 or something? Like the YouTube icon used to be like a TV, you know, like an old TV, and then the notepad used to be an actual notepad. And in the design language back then was all about, we need to put the real thing on the screen, and then you would know what to do by pressing the forward and back track buttons, and then press play and all this stuff. Like the UI design was way different. Okay, let's play this. This is a... This is Lotus Esprit challenge. Oh, it does have sound and music. That's quite impressive. But there's only one car. There's your car and there's their car. Oh god. And as usual, I'm very bad at driving games. And you might notice the bottom they have like the car in the garage. That's if if you have 2 players. So they never made like a 1-player view. It was always split screen. Oh god, that was a brilliantly timed crash. Yeah, and so they didn't make just one of these games. There were 3 of these games, which is unbelievable. Like back then, I think they were making so much money on this computer boom that it was kind of, it was a thing. They were just making so many games back then. It's not like now how one get you barely have like 5 sort of AAA games a month. There was like bangers. There were bangers coming out every week back in those days. Okay, this game I wasn't that good at this game, and also it wasn't really my thing. I think Outrun also came out this time, and most of the computer racing games were copying Outrun. And yeah, racing games weren't really my thing. I mean, as you can see, I'm using the up direction to accelerate, by the way, because obviously you'd be playing this game on a joystick and you'd be pushing up rather than a button to go faster. So the default control scheme was always to push up. This is Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge. Yeah, Vita 3K needs more. Yeah, needs more work. SWPL, hello, how's it going? There were a lot of these games. So I think the first one had good music, but the second one has like just brilliant music. Really, really brilliant music. We'll just, oh god, and it's crashed. That was a crazy crash. That was what the hell was that crash? Let me just, okay. Oh, it's my, I think I got a save state and it, okay, I need to, oh god, okay, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Okay, restart. Oh god. Okay, how do I delete my save state? I think that game's messed up. Okay, it loads the save state, but then it, oh god. Okay, so make sure you don't load a save state for some of these games because it'll mess them up. Okay, let's move back to some games which you all know and love. Oh god, my computer just restarted. My computer with all of the chat and the YouTube controls just restarted itself. Updates are underway. Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure I'm going to turn the stream off. Okay, what can I do? Let's play. Is there anything here that you want to see? Any N64 PC Engine? I don't have PlayStation ready. PS Vita, I don't think they have any games. I think I've got the emulator, but no games. Oh, that doesn't. GameCube. Okay. Do I have any GameCube games in front of me? Oh, I do have. Where is my? Okay, it's here. It's here. Yeah, I need to. I don't know what I would do to make that work on this. I think I need to delete the save state. Yeah, but at the same time that didn't stop working, my computer. So I've got a laptop here, right, just to monitor the YouTube setup, and this also had some issues. It just restarted. Brett Sampson, hello. Welcome back. I think I sent you a message on X, because Brett, I think you sent me a message, and I don't remember what it was about, I'm afraid. Because I've been very busy and not been able to stream. Okay, let me. Okay, if I press this button, it's going to be a. Is this going to work? Oh yeah, win later. Yeah, there's something called win later CMod, and the guy who does it, I think he released some kind of controller update. So that might be something we should try. Does it use Android file system or Google Files? I'm not sure, Anez. I'm not sure. I think it uses the more recent version because it's Android 14. Okay, this is taking ages. So can I just load again manually? All right. Let me load, what was it? Rogue Squadron 2 and see how badly it runs. Because I always... Yeah, this is going to be bad. Okay, I don't know what settings... so this is ANBERNIC defaults, basically. So I don't know what they've done. Okay, there was some slowdowns in the intro. Okay, Rogue Leader. Whatever ANBERNIC set up as the defaults looks to be running okay. So they set up Vulkan, and they're stretching the screen, and they're okay. This is 1x resolution, right? So should be okay, right? I mean, it looks, to be honest, doesn't look too bad for 1x resolution. I may need to restart. Let me put to 2x, and then let's see. So Vulkan, because 2x is closer to the actual resolution of the screen. And I'm going to restart the game. Oh, my game's appeared. It's working away there, trying to load these games up. That's why the fan is on. Okay, so is that 2x? Cyber 299. Okay, that's. I think there's some coupons around. There might be some coupons, Cyber. Okay, the intro is a bit ropey. Okay, but as you zoom out from those stormtroopers, it becomes okay. It's Rogue Leader, start Rogue Squadron 2. This time in 720p. Hopefully it runs. I'm hoping it runs well. I think there's some graphical issue already. And as I'll tell you, GameCube is not that great on this system, because I think the RG557 also has some issues with GameCube, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's some kind of like driver issue. Oh god. Okay, I want the good one. Did I? Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button, I think. I think I pressed back. Okay, just get in there. Okay, all right, good. Wow, that looks pretty good actually. In 720. F-Zero, yeah, F-Zero. I mean, this and F-Zero, right? They're not easy to run. Oh, we're gonna get copyright for this. No, Star Wars, not Star Wars. Not Star Wars. Copyright strike. Okay, let me find my YouTube. Okay, while this is going, I need to restore my YouTube setup. Because on the computer it's all gone to pot. Okay. All right. Okay. That looks all right. Okay. Yeah, I can see. Is this thing on? Is it Go Game Geek? Probably soon. Am I on the preview, Brett Sampson? Am I on the preview list for RP5 dual screen? No, I'm not. Retroid have never sent me anything. I've paid for all my Retroid products. The only people who send me stuff these days are Retroid, ANBERNIC, and sometimes what's his name? The guy, the Surwish guy. Keep Retro, is it? No, it's not. Is it Keep Retro or the other one? Mech DIY, yeah, Mech DIY. Mech DIY send me stuff. They're nice people. Okay, here we go. Pow Kitty, don't send me anything. I believe AliExpress might be the best place to buy this, but I think the same. I think it's still the official seller. It's just that if people, have coupons, they can use their coupons. Okay, this game is running okay. Just as I said that, it drops to 10 FPS. Okay. Oh god. Right. So. Okay, I guess it needs to load the shaders a bit. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, what the? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. What did I do? I didn't do anything, and no, you have no protect. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was pressing the B button, and it wasn't the right button, apparently. I was pressing the B button, and I was dropping all my... Oh, God. We have to sit through that again. I was pressing the B button, and I thought that was the shoot button. And it was the shoot button, but for the photon torpedoes. So I dumped all my photon torpedoes on the wrong target, and then that's why the mission failed. Okay. Okay, all right. So they did. Right. Okay, so I need to not press the B button so liberally. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Have I got to destroy? Okay, yeah, right. Destroy these towers. That makes sense. Okay, very, very good. Can I go? Let's slow down and go faster. Okay, that's brick. Okay, I guess I just gotta destroy these things. Okay, it's not running perfectly because I can see the FPS like going down to like maybe 50 FPS at some points, but it's still doing a decent job, I think, because I'm at 720p. I'm at the 2x resolution, and that's already pushing it a bit. I've not seen and I'm using also ANBERNIC emulator. Like I'm not even using the latest version of this emulator. So there's a lot of stuff that you can tweak to get maybe perfect performance on this. So I'm okay with this. Yeah, it's dropping down like 40, but seems like a decent showing for 2x resolution. Okay, 2 more towers to go. Where are those other towers? 2 more to go. Okay, where's the other one? There it is. Oh. Okay. Oh God. Oh. Okay. All right. I need to use the force. Okay, Brett Sampson. Thanks for watching. Thanks for popping by. It's always a. Oh, I've got to kill these guys there. Let's get these TIE fighters. Oh, I got one. Oh, there's loads of them. Man, this game gave you a good sense of like, you know, space battles, didn't it? Like it's kind of impressive that they did, you know, they achieved this back in the day, because it gives you a good sense of, you know, like there's a lot going on, you know, like there's fire from the Death Star, there's, you know, TIE fighters everywhere, there's towers. Like it kind of gave you a good sense of like there was a battle going on. It's not all static. It's pretty impressive for the time. There was another Star Wars TIE Fighter. Was it called Starfighter or something? There was another flight sim recently. I don't think I ever played it though. It's like a PC one maybe. So they have tried to recreate this. But this is pretty impressive. Okay, where are these guys? Okay, I can't find any of these TIE fighters. What am I meant to be doing? It's like looking for little dots here. I can't see them. Where are they gone? Yeah, where are these guys gone? Am I meant to be just taking these towers out now? Is it going to tell me what I'm doing? Destroy all TIE fighters. Okay. I got to keep looking for these TIE fighters. Oh god. Okay. Ignore. Okay, one more. Okay, one more to go. There's one more TIE fighter I need to find. Oh, there he was. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, you got him. I didn't even shoot him. I think 1X, it could be Anez, but it didn't seem to make that much of a difference in the intro, right? Okay, this is the iconic the iconic bit. Oh god. Okay. Anez, right? After this, I'll show you the Amiga version. I'm gonna show you the Amiga version of this. Oh god. Or maybe Return of the Jedi. Because Return of the Jedi on Amiga was pretty good. I'm gonna... Oh, get on! Oh, bloody hell! Oh, that guy was flying near my camera, right? The guy was flying right next to the camera. I couldn't bloody see what I was doing. And I just flew straight into the pillar. My co-pilot... Oh god. Has it crashed? Oh, no. The co-pilot was flying right next to the camera and I couldn't see anything and he caused me to crash into the wall. Thank you very much. Okay, the music's... Okay, I gotta make sure I don't mess with these bloody torpedoes. Okay, it's getting really hairy here. Okay, I'm gonna go low. Okay, that was not a good idea. Oh, hurry up! What? Why am I hurrying up? Don't tell me to hurry up. This is very intense. Okay, where's the torpedo? The pole. Where's the bloody hole where you need to put the torpedoes in? Bloody hell. Oh man. Okay, I'm going faster. Okay, surely it's coming. Yeah, sure. Oh, Darth Vader's there. I made him go away. Oh, there it is. Use the Force. Okay, where's the bloody torpedo? Oh man. Okay, it's coming. Okay, let's blow this thing. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I'm gonna fly right past it. Oh. Where is it? Where the hell? Did I fly past? Oh, is it that? There it is. Is it? Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Brilliant. I thought I was going to fly right past it. Oh, just press B. All right. All right. Oh, okay. No medal. I didn't get a medal. Oh dear. Oh, okay. That was intense. Right, okay. Are you ready? Are you guys ready though? Let's let's recreate that in I want to see the Amiga version. Oh no, but my okay. Give me a moment. I want to see the Amiga version now. Can this play PS Vita games? Yes, it probably can. But again, you've got the issue of the 4:3 screen, haven't you? Because PS Vita was well, bloody hell, I'm sweating. I was sweating. Yes, it does have the 120 Hz panel. Yes, it does. Okay, where's my... Oh god. What's broken now? What's broken now? Okay. All right, so after that, right, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 for GameCube. Looks very good, actually. It was quite impressive. I haven't seen that game running quite as well before. That's a decent showing. I'm going to show you something funny. All right, are you ready for Return of the Jedi? Okay, here we go. So the back in the day, right, there were a lot of movie and film license. Like whenever they released a movie or TV show or something, they had to put a game out at the same time. And this is Return of the Jedi for the Amiga. Check this out. Okay, so this game, I had good memories of this game because the animation was pretty good, and you could ram those guys off the side. That was always good fun. And also shoot them as well. And there were Ewoks. There were little traps and things. Oh god. Oh, and I've just bloody I've just gone into a tree. Man, this game was good. I had this. My brothers had this. Oh god. We made it. Oh god. Okay, so this part. Oh yeah, this part. Oh Jesus! What the hell was that? Okay. Oh, this is not easy. Destroy the reactor. Oh shh. So playing Rogue Squadron reminded me of this. because every bloody Star Wars game had a reactor, or like a like the final part of the, the final part of the stage is you'd have to shoot something into the hull, shoot your bloody missiles into the hull. I think even did Star Wars also come out for this as well? Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So hopefully it works. Yeah, this one. Do you guys remember this one? Okay, hopefully I don't get copyright for that one. But oh my god, yeah. Do you guys remember this one? Oh jeez, why is it so fast? Oh bloody hell! I didn't stand a chance. Okay, why is it so? Okay, the game is not meant to be that fast. I think there's some emulation issue there. What am I doing? Close content. Okay. I wasn't playing it fast forwarded. Okay, here we go. I think because I had the wrong emulator. Yeah, that's more like it. That's like it. So it's still fast. Bloody hell! Shoot the fireballs. Shoot the TIE fighters. I want to get to the second stage, right? Because if I, oh jeez, because the second stage is exactly what the Rogue Squadron concept is. Like where you need to be in the tunnel, the reactor tunnel. Yeah, check this out. This is what I wanted to show you, because look at that anime. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. I remember playing this as a kid. So you use the force right means you don't shoot. Oh god. You don't fire any lasers. So it actually had a meaning back then. If you could use the force by not firing your... Oh, okay, it's all gone wrong now. I'm dead. I'm dead. Because in this game, the torpedo thing, the hull, the torpedo hull comes up so quickly, and you just don't have a bloody chance. All right. Psycho Daddy. Yeah, I played this. I played this in Scarborough, I think. In Scarborough or where is it? Is it Bridlington? I played this in Scarborough or Bridlington before, and I remember I had some sunglasses and I lost my sunglasses playing this. But that was back in the day, when you could go to the beach, go to the seaside, and play, sit in the cabinet. It had the full, it wasn't the stand-up version, it was like the full cabinet version where you sit down and you got the big, oh god, you got like the big, everything, like the controls, the big, what do you call it, the cockpit. Yeah. Because I remember we played, I think it was like, I played Star Wars and then I came out of the bloody arcade and I didn't have my sunglasses anymore. But then I think my brothers were playing Final Fight. And yeah, that is indeed a core memory. Good times. Good times. But we had that game on, I think it was Atari ST. We had that. Okay. Yeah, Chicken McNugget. You haven't seen those. You haven't seen those graphics. You probably haven't ever seen those graphics before. PS Vita. You keep asking for it, but I got no. Like in front of me, I don't have any PS Vita games. Honestly, I haven't got any SD cards with PS Vita written on them. I've got an SD card with PS1 written on it, so I might bring this one up. Saturn. I've also got something with Saturn written on it. You've never seen this chipset on high-end PlayStation stuff? Well, I was playing PS3 earlier. I got another. I think we've got more PS3 games which we didn't play. But I'm running very low on battery now, actually. We didn't play this, right? I'm not very good at Marvel vs. Capcom, like any of them. To be honest, I feel like this system, I just like playing old games on it, like Star Wars.
Capcom presents Marvel Comics.
Okay, it's very strange how we go from we go from like I think it's the 1980s, right? The 1980s or early 90s to this is 2000 and what? 2010. Oh god. This is what? 2011. Wow. 2011 we're going to. Okay, I don't think this game is going to be perfect, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, this is a bit of a shader fest. Okay. Okay, we'll just go completely random. I think Chicken McNugget, this runs weird on PS Vita. Like most of the time it doesn't work. The best way to play this game on a handheld is probably with Winlater, the PC version. Or maybe this one. This one's okay. Like it's not perfect. Like there's a lot of shaders that need compiling. Steam Link, yeah, Steam Link. Yeah, I need to wait for the shaders to catch up. Or is this just going to look dumb? The game was free. Oh, it was free, man. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I mean, most of the PS3 games are going to be like this. Kind of like not perfectly full speed. Like, it's still impressive to see them, but... Am I actually on... Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah, this obviously is a bit of a harder to run PS3 game. I don't think so, Ian. I don't think so. The shaders are not running too well. Oh, okay, so the shaders have kicked in, I think. Oh. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like how it's sped up. Oh god. Yeah, okay, not too playable. I thought this game would work better actually. I lost me, Dr. Doom. Alright. What does I watch Arcane Fighters. I heard that one looks okay now on PS3. Okay, I've been going for what, 2 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Let's put one last game on. Does this game run okay? It's been a long one. DJ Dance Classic. Oh, I think DJ Dance Classic, you're the person who asked me, didn't you? Back in like about a month ago. You asked me, is the RG477M real? And yeah, and I couldn't say anything. Yeah, the battery's quite low actually, 21%. So I started out at like 90. So I was pushing it quite hard though. All right, let's talk in the chat a bit. Did I ask Max Stew if he releases a plastic version? I've got no information, I'm afraid. DJ Dance Classic. I've got no information about any new ANBERNIC handhelds. Honestly. I did know about this. But I couldn't say anything about it. I knew DJ Dance Classic. I knew something was coming, but I didn't know what color or anything. I didn't know anything else until I actually got it. How much does this cost? It's around 220. There's two models. It's around 225 if you can get the cheap one. It's closer to 300 if you want to get the expensive one. So the difference is you get 12GB RAM on the more expensive option, 8GB RAM on the lower option, and then there's a storage difference as well, 128 versus 256. I have the 256. I have the 12 plus 256 in front of me. I think most people should probably go for the 8 plus 128 because it's like for the games that you're going to be playing on it, 12 gigs not going to be super useful unless the Winlator picks up, because there's been a lot of work on Winlator for non-Snapdragon devices recently, and I wonder if that's going to start making a difference, a big difference, so then we can play more Windows games. Maz, they send it to you after 24 hours. I don't know honestly, but ANBERNIC's reliable. They're not some random company, you know, that's gonna scam you or whatever. So just if you buy from official channels, I'm sure they'll ship it within a couple of days, like two days, I reckon. They're pretty good. Their logistics are pretty good. They're not some fly-by-night company. Yeah, Cyber, that seems about the going rate for the 12 gig one. I think Winlator, like at the moment, it's meant to have got much better for this kind of device, the Dimensity devices, but I've yet to try it myself, to be honest. So I need to get into it. I don't have the time, I'm afraid. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions at all about this device? Okay, Ian, I'm reading back some of your comments. You walk away for 3 minutes and you can hear me blaming other people for crashing. Yeah, crashing into the walls. It's never my fault when I crash into the wall. Pera, is the stream over? Yeah, just about. I'm a bit tired. It's about 2.5 hours. Is this in my top 3 handhelds? DJ Dance Classic. It's so I don't have many metal handhelds, so it's certainly the most powerful and the one that I've used probably the most. But I don't know if it's one of my top 3 actually. I don't know. I mean, it's just stupid things because at the moment I'm playing I'm using my RG556 a lot, just for some weird reason, and I'm using I'm using the 556 a lot, and I'm playing PSP games on it, and then I was using my Trim UI Smart Pro for a while, and then I might play some more N64 games on this actually. Yeah, it's a bit strange because I've just found myself playing old games on this more than, like the PS2, GameCube. It's a bit odd why I'm doing that. Yeah, Para, I mean, the 405M, right? It's smaller than... Yeah, it's like a really good portable device, like in terms of like size and performance. Like it's a very good combination. So there's not many other devices, which give you that much performance in that small, thin package. Unfortunately, I never got one. I never got an RG405M. So I might ask Amiga to send me one. You're playing your RG34XX. Yeah, like when I got an RG34XX, I'm gonna actually set mine up and play it a bit more because the shape is just perfect. It's the Game Boy, like the original Game Boy shape is perfect. I was also playing my Miu Flip recently as well. Yeah, I don't know how people got this device for 185 DJ Dance Classic. That's a very reasonable price for this. I mean, anything around €200 is really good for this. $200 is good for this because there's not many metal handhelds which are this powerful, which are pretty good, which are this sort of class. I mean, this is. I think when you receive it and if you bought one of these, right, and you're not, maybe you paid $250, $300 for this device, right, and maybe you're thinking, did I pay too much or something? I think when you finally when you receive it, right, in a week or so or 2 weeks, something like that, you'll realize actually I know where the cost has gone. It's not one of these devices where you pick it up and you think, oh, where did they actually spend their budget? Because you can see. Like when you're holding it, you'll immediately see, okay, the budget went into this, because it's it's. I can see why they're charging that much for it. Let's put it this way. Rock the rock, rock and roll. Hello, Club Rock. You changed your name. Hello. Kangle, IK Angle. Yeah, in China they're cheaper. They are cheaper. So there was one Kang. Sorry. This device sells for about 200, I think, or 190, $200 in China. The cheap version, the 8GB version. And to give you an idea, like a trim UI brick costs around, I think, $50, and then or 55, and then I've just bought a brick hammer, the metal one. And I've just bought that one for $65 US, because in China it's about 69, 68 or something, or $70. So if anybody wants a trim UI brick hammer, Powkiddy, it's weird, right? Powkiddy.com actually has it for $65 shipped to the UK. So if anybody's interested in that, you should go over and get one, because that's a really good price. This device, Club Rock, is the ANBERNIC RG477M. It's not that affordable. It's a high-end device. It's a very high-end device, actually. Yeah, Kang. I mean, AliExpress is really good sometimes. I don't know how some people can get really good deals. Because I've been looking on AliExpress to try and get something, but whenever I look in like the early bird section or whatever, I can't find anything. And all the deals that I find on AliExpress are always from some random link. Like some guy is just sharing a link on Discord, and I can never find it through the search engine. So that's how I get like cheap stuff on AliExpress. The last thing I got on AliExpress was the I think it's the K36 Max, and I will be streaming that at some point when I've got time. But that I got that for like £23, and that was a good deal. You got a brick hammer as well. I think that's a bit much, Cyber. Brick hammer is selling. You can get a brick hammer no card for 65 on powkiddy.com. The coupon code is powkiddy, and that's pretty good, I think. Yeah, Kang, I've seen that sheet. And I think it's good for like Americans, but I can never find anything good for like Europeans or UK. Okay, Cyber, yeah, I'm in the UK, so I got mine. We probably pay a bit more for you than you. Club Rock, R36 Max, it's alright. I think it's alright, but if you can get that cheap, like $30-40 US dollars, then it's more worth it. I got mine really cheap for some reason on like early bird, and it was like £23-24, and I think for that price it's worth it. The battery's a bit suspect, but I mean it's a bit small, but apart from that, I think it's okay. Not too bad. Oh, your hammer! I just bought the hammer today. I just ordered it today. Okay, Kang, you're debating if you should get the RP5 for 200. I think the RP5 is still good. The issue I have with the RP5 is the ergonomics. I never really got on with it. The sides were always a bit too curved for me, and I've never got the grip, the plastic grip. So I actually thought the RP4 maybe had better ergonomics, but I mean it's undeniable that it's well supported and it's got good. It's pretty good in terms of like performance for what you're getting, but I didn't get on with the ergonomics of the RP5. Ah, okay, the US price is out of tax. All right. The Flip 2, there's some people having problems with the Flip 2, right? The hinge is showing some small cracks. I saw this post on Reddit. Oh, Club Rock, you want to dropship stuff? I don't know. I think if you wanted to, I'm talking about the K36 Max, by the way, not the R36. Hele Galley is the company who makes the K36, and I think Hele Galley they make okay quality stuff, because they've got problems with their other handheld, the Action Pi. I've heard that's got some screen problems. Okay, I'm going to call it for the end of the stream. Kinhank K56. I think Kinhank, they buy their devices from Halo Galley. So Kinhank are just putting like the software onto it. But the K56, I'm not sure. I don't remember what the K56 is. Is it the big one? It's like the expensive one in it, or with the all-winner, the higher-end all-winner. I'm not sure about this chip yet, because there's some... I think the Action Pi might have... Does it have the same chip? I think it runs very, very hot, or something like that, but I haven't got one. Club Rock K36 Max has a bigger screen. It has a 4-inch screen. K36 Max. There's a K36 3.5-inch screen. There's a K36 Max with a 4-inch screen, and there's a K56 which is a bigger device. Oh, K56 is T620. Okay. Ian, how's it feel streaming after so long? It feels pretty good actually. Playing random games. I was showing you guys random games from my childhood. I think I never had Blast Corps, which is the game which is on now. I may have borrowed it or something, but it was an okay game. Okay, Kang. I think Kinhank and Halo Galley they're okay companies. I think they're okay. E6 Max. I have an E6 Plus or something. I've streamed about that one, that weird one. But I think those are... They're okay as well. They're not too bad. The D-pad's a bit suspect on it. Cyber, thank you for watching. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna go now. So thank you to Cyber, Club Rock, Kang. E6 Max uses that all-winner chip. Okay. Ian, thank you very much for popping by. It's good to have you around just to keep things civil. Pera, thank you for watching. DJ Dance Classic, thanks for watching. I'm going to run down the names. Chicken McNugget, as always, thank you for watching. Psycho Daddy. Anez, thanks for your suggestions. Alastor, thank you. Ahi Maz, thanks for watching. Brett Sampson, I hope you're having a good day building your wardrobe. LSMNX, thanks for coming back. Biscuit Cream, thanks for watching. Retroid Fanboy. LSMNX, I didn't have time for F-Zero, I'm afraid. Solidus T and SWPL Gaming, who ordered the bronze earlier. Who else is in here? Let's get in the chat. Godot, thank you for watching as well. Okay, thank you everyone. Oh, my computer's frozen. Thanks everyone for watching. It's been a good stream. I'm ending the stream at 14% battery, so we really hammered the battery. PS3 games do hit the battery quite a lot, and the high CPU mode does hit the battery a lot on this device and the RG557. I believe I haven't been told directly, but I am under the impression that a firmware update is coming for this device. So hopefully they take on some comments about the power configuration or the power setup on this. So there is they haven't just dropped this and they're running away to the next device. I believe they're coming out with some more software stuff for this. That's what I've heard about. So hopefully we'll see a firmware update soon, which is going to help with some any of these little minor issues that we've been having today with power. Okay. All right. Yeah. If anyone is not subscribed, please subscribe, and you'll get a notification when I go live. I am very on and off on streaming, I'm afraid. I'm just streaming when I got time. You can drop some coffees at Buy Me a Coffee if you want. Yeah, all the cash goes towards buying a new device. Hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll find out when I go live. And you'll get some posts and when I get some devices. So in my posts or community section, you'll probably see what I've got. I've actually got the Magic X040 as well. I was playing a bit of that. So I've got a lot of devices. So yeah, I'll be streaming randomly. Alright, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye now.